Greetings, fantasy nerds! I come to you once again from the room of your commissioner, who I just frightened. But he likes getting frightened, doesn't he? Ooh, what's that? What's that? So, here's another video coming at you live from the room of Mr. Pais the Fourth. This week we're going to break down the Week 3 games, give Week 4 picks, the usual, you know, nothing too big. But first, I just want to say thank you for commenting on videos if you have. I know you guys aren't too keen on posting them, but that'd be fun if you did. But here we go. Let's get right into it. So games this past week. Now, I was not point leader this week, but I didn't do pretty bad. Maybe like two people that could have beat me, but luckily I wasn't playing them. So first off, I absolutely killed Hester. I didn't kill him, but I beat him by like 20 points. A little worried going into Monday night's game with I had Big Ben and James Conner. I think I was down with like 13 points, so I wasn't too worried. I think they caught up. Shit, by first quarter I was already beating them. So my team's on a tear, cannot be stopped. I had gotten a couple of inquiries for Bell. I don't know why people are on the trading kick this year. For some reason, especially you, so freaking elite, Mr. Chris Johnson is all about trading. That's your thing, that's not my thing. But hey, if you want to trade, if I see value, I'll make a trade. Just as like I proved. I made one with Team Elite. I gave him Amari Cooper for Mike Williams. He tried to trade me Alex Smith. He kept trying to feed me Alex Smith like I was hungry for him, and I'm not. I've got Big Ben, that's enough. I'll pick up a streamer week 11. I think I'll be fine. I mean, I'm on 2-1, so I'm not too worried right at this point. Next, Luke. I traded Luke, Le'Veon Bell, because he was asking me about Bell. I told him make me an offer. He made me one. I didn't like it. I made another one. He liked it. Got T.Y. So, got T.Y., got Mike Williams, made 2 trades, but they weren't really initiated by me. But I'm happy to oblige. If that's your thing, you want to trade, if I see value, like I said, I'll make the trade. But it seems like people are on this trade kick for some reason. I've just never been a big trade guy. But I make the trades if they're there, if I see the money in it. So, I killed Chris. I killed Mike. And this was with guys on my bench that could have scored. I was like kind of going back and forth. Who should I start? I should have started Kerryon Johnson. I will next week. He's going to be one of my better running backs going forward in this year. So Mike even had Mahomes, #1 quarterback. Still, I think him and Ben probably scored about the same points. So took Mike down, took him down a peg. Hester is now, I think, 2-1. Let me see. Yeah, 2-1. So took him down. Good game. Next game, BB and Manny. This was kind of like, again, the battle for last place. The shit show teams, both 0-2. But BB, you beat Manny. Barely. I mean, I think if either of you had played any other team, you still would have lost. Or BB, if you played any other team, you'd have lost. Low scoring game. And Manny, this was why I think I told you when you drafted Tom Brady in the second round that, you know, yeah, he's a good quarterback, but he's not. He's the GOAT, but not for fantasy, right? So he got you 9 points. Just a bad, low-scoring affair. BB, David Johnson, another one who I wasn't high on this year because I always screwed me last year. Good thing I didn't try and pick him. So BB beat Manny barely. Low-scoring affair. Luke beat Chris. That is Rick Danger. I don't know if I picked him to win. Over Team Elite. And this was even a big win because Rick Danger had Kirk Cousins, who, if you guys watched the games this weekend, know that the Vikings shit a big brick. They got romped by the Bills, and Kirk Cousins barely got any points for him. So for him to win, even though that is a good victory, right? So next, Bobby is tearing it up, dude. Your team is on a tear. I don't know how. I think I graded your team pretty high, but you killed it. You beat Sam by a whole bunch. You're 3-0, but you're playing me next week, and we'll get to that in a second. So next, Tony beat Scotty, wasn't a very close game, but it does qualify for a Squeak of the Weeker. It didn't have that Squeak of the Weeker feel. There wasn't like a Monday night game where it came down to the wire. I think it all got decided Sunday probably by 3 p.m. or by 6 p.m. when that 3 game was over. But Tony barely beat him by like I think 5 points or something like that. Geoff absolutely murdered Shea. So took him down a peg. He was 2-0. You know, his team was on a tear, even though I didn't think his team was that good. He was doing really well. So Geoff killed him. Good job, Geoff. So here we go. Week 4 coming up. Like I said, me versus Bobby, Superman Castleblade, whose team's on a tear. My team's on a tear too. So it's going to be a good matchup. High powered. Maybe we'll get together and watch it, Bobby. We're not doing anything, but watch some of the games. But I'm going to take him down. Got Kerryon Johnson. I got T.Y. Hilton now. I just picked up Mike Williams, so I'm coming for you. Next, Luke and BB. Luke's 2-1, BB's 1-2. Like I said, I always go for the underdog here. Even though he has David Johnson, I'm picking BB to win this one. Manny, another battle for last place. Poor Manny's always in that battle. Him and Sam both 0-3. Taking on each other this week. So Manny, I'm going to cut you some slack. Even though I like Sam's name better, you need to change that name. I'm going to give you that pick, but you're not a Doug Bald winner yet, so maybe I can help you come up with some better names for someone on your team, right? Next is Chris and Tony, both 2-1. Chris gave me that trade. Says, I think I got good value, so I'm going to pick him. Hopefully Amari will do something for him, but I know Mike Williams is going to do something for me. I'm picking Chris against Tony, so it's So Friggin' Elite over Chukotown Cholos. Next, Geoff and Scotty. Scotty's another 0-3 team. Scotty's another 0-3 team. So I'm going for you, Buffalo Knuckles, beat Geoff. And last one is Mike and Shay, both 2-1. So I'm going for Mike this one. No real difference why. I don't know why I think I picked him, but maybe because I beat him last week, so I feel sorry for him. So I'm picking Mike to win that game versus Shay. So those are our picks for this week. I do have a new poll up that kind of pertains to the draft order next year, draft selection order. So the thing behind it is, well, how it would work is if you finish in last place this year, next year you get to pick. Like, let's say you say I want to pick first, I want to pick second, I want to pick third. You get to pick whatever order. And then 11th place will have their next pick. So let's say 12th place this year says they want to pick first. Maybe 11th place will say, well, I want to pick second, or I want to pick third, or I want to pick fifth, or whatever. And then it just kind of goes in order until basically the person who won the league is stuck with whatever pick is left. That could be first, it could be last. Draft order doesn't matter too much because kind of it's a crapshoot. Tony's doing well. He had the first pick, but last year I had first pick and it didn't do anything for me. So I kind of like the middle of the road. If it were me, if I were last pick, I'd probably pick like maybe 8th or 9th. That's why I think it's a good spot. But let me know what you guys think. Vote on the poll. Yes, you like it like that, or no, you want to keep it the way it was, just randomly generated. Okay? So that's all I have for you guys. Your picks, and I'll see you guys on the digital field.